I'm going to be repairing the ice maker on this Samsung fridge. Keep watching the video. Welcome back. It's Jeff Lepard from jefflepard.com, and on this channel we do-yourself videos, product reviews, vacation videos, and so much more. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So what's going on with my Samsung fridge is the ice maker is not making ice anymore. It's trying to make the ice, but it's just filling up with water. It's overspilling into the ice tray, and I'm going to show you why that's happening. So the first thing you want to do before you do the repair is you want to make sure you empty out everything in the freezer section, which I'm going to do right now. So once you emptied the contents in the freezer, you're going to go ahead and take the drawers out. That way you can access what's going on. So to get that, you're just going to take these clips and you're going to just tug on them a little bit to get them off the track. You're going to lift up and this one comes out. Okay, and the bottom tray just comes out, but just keep in mind you have to open up the fridge to give it enough room for it to come out. Just like this. So I'm going to show you what exactly is going on so you can have reference to as to why I need to repair this. So here's the ice maker, and it's trying to turn over, but it's not dropping the ice. The ice is all frozen and stuck in here, and when it returns back to its position, it continues to fill and it overflows. That's because this tray is actually cracked. I'm going to show you what's going on. Now, on the ice maker, around the middle, just at the back, there is a small little test switch. And all it is you're going to press and hold that for about 5 seconds until this activates, and let's watch what happens. So I just pressed the switch, and there it goes. It's trying to turn over, and watch what happens here. Okay, a little bit of ice came out, but not all of it. And you can see it is cracked at the back. You see it's having difficulties. At the back it's cracked there, and now it will fill and it will overspill because not all the ice came out. So now that we're ready to take off the ice maker assembly, you can do so. Now if you have enough room to climb in here and start working on the ice maker, that's fine. But for the purpose of this video, and I also want a little more room to work, I like to be comfortable when I'm working on something, I'm going to go ahead and take this door off. It's only 4 bolts, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my impact gun here and take off the 4 bolts, and that's going to give me much more room to work with. Okay, now I'm just going to take the door off and put it aside. So to remove the ice maker assembly, the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to take this plate off, and that is, you're just going to grab it and you're going to simply pull down, and that's going to expose the Phillips screws. There's 2 screws holding this in, and it's clamped in at the back. So I'm going to use my Phillips screwdriver, and I'm just going to go ahead and unscrew these. There's 1, and there's 2. It will hang down, and then it's clamped in at the back. I'll show you how to get that out.
Yeah, just do it as
okay. Yeah. We lost the light now, but that's fine. Okay. The 2 front screws are out, and it's just clamped in at the back, so you're going to push it towards you, just like that. And you can see, of course, the rest of the water from that. Now, be very careful. You can see that it is plugged in. You only have a couple of inches to work with, so you're going to have to disconnect the wire harness. And to do so, I'm just going to use my finger to press the release on that, and that's where this whole unit comes out, nice and easy. Now that we have the ice maker assembly out of the fridge, we're gonna go ahead and work on this. So as you can see, this is the crack on the ice tray, and this is preventing the ice maker from making ice. As it turns, it's flexing out, it's broke, and it's not making ice 100% of the time. So this ice tray needs to be replaced. The first thing we need to do is to remove the ice maker sensor. And this is the clamp that's holding it in place. So what I'm gonna do is you just need a flathead screwdriver. Just give it a little pull, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take this off just by getting it out of the clamp. See if I can just, there we go. And it's just plastic, so it's flexible, so don't worry. So this is what's holding it in place. And now we have the sensor housing. So we're gonna remove that. This is just a rubber piece, and this is the actual sensor. You just put that aside for now. Once the sensor's removed, now we're gonna go ahead to access the ice tray. We have to remove the actual brain of this. So you're gonna see a clamp here. So I'm gonna press this down, and you're gonna be pulling this towards you, and that's gonna come right out in place. So here we go, we're pushing it down. It's gonna come out, and you can see it's gonna pop right out of the tray, just like this. And here is the crack, you can see. And here we can see we have the brand new ice tray. Of course, no crack on the brand new one. We're gonna go ahead and discard the old one. And just as we took it out, we're gonna put it back in. To do so, we're just gonna make sure this is into the hole. And we're gonna slide this piece in and right back into place. This will go just like that. I'm going to leave a link down below if you need an ice tray for the ice maker or the ice maker assembly in the video description. Now I'm going to reattach the ice maker sensor. So to do so, you're going to see this little hook on the bottom of the ice tray. So just as it came out, I'm just going to run the wire, the sensor wire, right across the first ice cube part, and I'm going to hook it underneath the hook. And now I'm ready to start assembling it. So now to put the sensor back in place, you're just going to take the rubber piece here, and you're going to see where the wire is going to run. And I'm just going to use the flat part against the rubber. And then these two pieces are going to be facing down, just right into the ice cube tray, just like this. And now we're going to put the plastic piece over the sensor, which is going to secure it in place from falling out. So to do so, there's a little nub there that you're just going to get into the hole, and then you're going to bend that over, and then you're going to take a flathead screwdriver and just make sure that this nub gets into the clip. So we're just going to be pull that clip out just to snug that behind and press down, and that should click in place, just like so. Now we're ready to install the ice maker assembly back into the fridge. So to do so, you're going to have to attach the wire harness first. So just get it nice and close, hang on to it with your left hand, and the wire harness with your right, and all we care about is just getting it in place to hear it click. Just like that, double check, and we're ready to start putting this in. This is the fill spout that goes down the middle. Just make sure that that goes down the middle. You can confirm it because you will see it down below. And we're just gonna line up these tabs to the very back. I'm just gonna go right ahead of them, and I'm gonna press this way towards the fridge. And there, it should hold it without the screws, and that's how you know they're in place, at least at the back. With the clamps in place at the back, now we're going to put the two Phillips screws back in the front to secure the ice maker assembly. There's one. there's two. And of course the clip, that's just going to go right up there, and you're going to press that into place, just like so. Now we're ready to put the freezer door back on, if this is a step that you took and you removed it. So to do so, I'm just going to put it at the side. Just you're going to see the clamps that we're just going to set into place, just like so. So it sits there and seats right there. And now we're ready to screw it in. Okay, let's line it up with the holes. Now that the door is back onto the freezer door, now that the door is back on, we're going to go ahead and put the lower drawer on. And to do so, again, just make sure the fridge doors are open. And we're going to drop that right into place. And that will seat right inside, just like so. Now we're going to put the upper drawer in. Just keep in mind to make sure that this grommet is in place. That's for your ice maker. Go ahead and slide it in. We will adjust the tracks once we get this in. So we get this in place, and now we want to make sure this is on the track. So this just slides right into place, and we can see by extending that on the one side, and this goes on the next side. And this will now close. Now we're ready to put the ice cube catcher back into the freezer, and just pay attention. You're going to see the word front on that, so that knows that you're going to put that part towards the front, and this just sits right back into place. Now the next thing to do is just to test it to make sure it works. Okay, so to fill the ice maker, I'm just going to go ahead and hit the test switch. It's going to do its thing to try and dump the ice. Of course, there's no ice in there, and once it's done that motion, it will begin to fill. And it's moving without obstruction. That's good news. Now it's filling, and in a few hours we will have ice. So we've given the fridge about 2 to 3 hours, and as we can see, it's making ice, and they're beautiful ice cubes. No problems, no issue, no extra water. So everything is working 100% correctly. So that's it. That's how you repair the ice maker on the Samsung fridge. Just want to thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, bash that bell to turn notifications on for all upcoming videos. Share the video, like the video, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you on the next video. JeffLepard.com. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.